already know the vibes. It's Naga here. You know what I'm saying? Come get this graphic design, promotion, and advertising. You know, I charge 75 a day, 250 a week, 850 a month. You want me to put that work in for you? Holla at me. You already know the vibes. Naga. Supreme afternoon, supreme afternoon. You already know the vibes. So I'm kind of in a particular energy right now, but I still wanted to come up here and and give some knowledge. I've been speaking about the little issues I be having or whatever, like as far as, my particular sickness. So they put me on this type of prescription last week or whatever, and I started taking it like Thursday. And I guess the buildup of it, me taking it the last few days, it really hit hard today. So it was like that shit was messing with my mind. It was messing with my emotions and my ability to be able to focus and think. It was doing all those things to me at one time, and yeah, I broke down. I was crying and everything. Like I couldn't deal with it, and I couldn't think straight. It's starting to wear off now. It's not as strong as it was earlier, but I had heard some downloads, and I'm still feeling like mad groggy. Like I feel like I did a ton of drugs yesterday or something and just haven't come down from it yet or something. And I don't take medicine. I haven't taken medicine in years, like no pharmaceutical, nothing. Like I've been holistic, all natural the whole time. I was gonna put my shades on, but I was like, yo, you probably gonna look crazy in the house with shades on and shit. But what I wanted to come talk to y'all about was and if you get a chance to share this or whatever, share it to whoever you think may need to hear this message. But I want to ask y'all a question. And this is what a lot of people don't see that's happening right now. And this shit hit the fan. Who you gonna turn to? Because if I give you a bunch of nothing, right? If I give you a bunch of nothing conversation, I give you a bunch of nothing value, nothing to connect to, but then you look at it like it's real. You look at it like it's powerful. You look at it like it's stability. You look at it like you're independent. You look at it like you're doing great in life. Oh my goodness, that hurts. Oh, excuse me, yo. Oh, and I can't pause this right now, so I gotta excuse me, yo. Mm. Anyway, what you gonna turn to? People told you that it was a veil over your eyes, right? A veil in your face, and you don't see the true things that are taking place. What you think gonna happen when you ain't got nobody to turn to? You're gonna have to go try to find somebody who want to hear your story. And at that point, everybody gonna be in what they call a conundrum, a mentality of disheaval, upheaval. This, you going in the opposite direction. I don't even know if my words coming out right, but I know what I'm trying to say is you gotta let go of what you believe that this system has told you about anything. If you don't let go what that is, you're gonna find yourself trying to stand on something that was never real in the first place. I'm super tired right now, y'all. I'm super drained out. I ain't gonna even front. Like I don't know what that medicine did to me, but it. it put me in a bad place. And I'm leaving it alone. I'm not taking no more after the day. So I've been like drinking a lot of water. I barely could eat just to get it out of my system. So the dilution of the water has been kind of getting it out my system a little bit. But what I'm trying to get you to understand is of your false sense of comfort, right? Your false sense of stability was given to you, right? It was given to you by what was controlling you. And it was also a plot and plan. Like you got to keep in mind before they gave you this sense of security, as far as dividing up everything, you got to sit down and understand that they sat down and planned this. They said, we're going to give this to you because over the next 200 years, you're going to use it to destroy your own people. You're going to push away from your people. You're going to look at them and say, well, they ain't do it for you, so it must be good for me. Y'all got to hold on 1 second, y'all. Hold on 1 second. Oof. Okay, I'm back. Excuse me. Um, this false sense of security that people are holding on to. It's not reality. And it's to keep you in the same mentality that everything the government does to keep you blinded to the fact that something else is taking place. So you don't know, you just want to stunt on your people because that's the only sense of that's the only sense of accomplishments that was ever given to you is to put down your own people. That's where your safe space was given to you at. You got to keep in mind everything was given to you. Everything. Everything in existence was given to you. Shout out to Bob Marley. You already know the vibes. Shout out to Bob. Everything was given to you. Everything was given to you. There is nothing left. There's nothing that came with this time or that came before this time that was given to you that was going to help you rise. Everything that was given to you went against you, and it went against you to make sure that you fall, but those things that went against us was helping us rise. Listen to what I'm trying to tell you. I wish YouTube would let me just share without no issues all over the place. That medicine took a toll on me because it's like making it hard to speak. It makes like the energy I need to speak is tired. So y'all just bear with me. Um, but you gotta understand, man, there's not a such thing as a problem amongst our people that was created for us to deal with. And we haven't learned that every little piece of confidence that was given to you was created off of the system. So now you in your home, you got your girlfriends, you got your little money coming in, you got your little outfits, you can shake your ass, you got your little bodybuilder shirt on, you got your little car, you got your little place to be and all that, your friends, y'all go to the club, your little your little Vimo account thick, you happy, you think that's life. It was given to you. It was all given to you just so you can look back at what you look like and say, this what y'all need to do. Just for that purpose alone. Not because you put the work in, not because you worked grueling hours and somebody showed you something or you got the uplift. That ain't had nothing to do with it. It had everything to do with as soon as I teach you this shit, I'm gonna have you turn around and look at them like they don't have what you've learned. I'm gonna make sure I divide you from everything that you are. That's the reality we living in right now. So all you women who out there like fuck this nigga, or all you men out there like fuck that, whatever you want to call her, all of y'all wrong. Cause when the ceiling hit the fan, when the fan hit the ceiling, everything coming down, and you ain't gonna be able to reach out to nothing you come from. And if you don't got natural skills to survive, it's gonna be ugly. The dreams I've been having lately and the dreams I've been having for the last 3 years, it's already been telling me what's gonna happen. Like I'm like, yo, this shit about to be crazy. And everything is to make sure that other cultures can stay above us. It's not about race. It's just the plot and the plan. Like if the plan is over the value of the initiative, then you gotta understand who created the initiative. And you watch these things play out, but yet you don't understand what's happening right in your face. I've been walking this lonely road for a minute. And best believe, ooh, I'm craving. I want me some love in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want somebody I can cherish and pour into, you know, and have them pour back into me. Not no one way, no one sided type of shit no more. You know what I'm saying? But if it comes at the cost of the life that's given to me to from the divine, why would I take it, right? If it comes at the loss of me having the wrong approval rate as far as I make my decisions, I don't want it. My eyes, yo, they feel so crazy right now. It's like I don't know. I got all these little things going on with me right now, you know, because I went to the doctor and I had to take that funky ass medicine. I know I ain't taking that shit no more. Oh, what's good, Quentin? What's going on? How you doing? So, my point is just to let everybody know that it's not a such thing as your plan. You never had a plan. You were only being guided and, like I like to say, cattled our whole existence, 400 years. Everything was put into play to have you cattled and moved around. So then when it's time to tribe up or be together in a tribe, it's impossible. Because you're gonna weigh the outcome of what you have and what you put your energy into to the value of what you would connect people to. And that's not even a universal pretense. But it is a plan of the controlling party. And they never wanted us to have togetherness while the world celebrates all the original characters of the original people. They celebrate it. Oh, we're together. We have stability. We're family. We protect. Like all those things, every other character, every other culture has it. But we won't. And it's not because we won't, because we can't. It's because you was programmed not to understand what you are. You can't be the progenitor no more. It's like I want to remove you from first. Yeah, you was here first. Yeah, you got the melanin. Yeah, you're birthed. Yeah, you come from the divine. Yes, you of everything in the universe. Yes, that's true. But you will never understand what that is. I don't never want you to know that because you can't be first. So within our culture, they gave the women everything they need to feel stable. Or you get a couple dollars, you got a place. I tell you the word independent. I make you feel like, see, you don't need your family. You can do this by yourself. This is what the world does. And then they deprive the man for so long. And then they say, look, man, I'm going to give you a couple dollars. Don't worry about them bitches. Don't worry about your family. You just work for me. I got you. I had a guy tell me years ago that he's a racist comment. He said to me straight to my face, I'll never be shit. He said, you'll never be shit unless you do what I tell you. He said, you do everything I tell you, I'll make you rich. I slept with a box cutter because I felt indifferent to his statement. And I felt they was going to do something. I was working on a construction site. We was all in the same place to sleep, though. So I slept with the box cutter. I was like, yo, they come around me, I'm slicing something, yo, like something going to get cut wide and deep. So the next day, the Spanish crew came back. And as soon as they came back and they was getting their checks, I made the loudest noise that I could just so I can get the fuck away from these people. And I ran fast. I ran hard, got my money, got the fuck out of Dodge. I was like, oh, hell no. But I was in my 20s at this time, passive aggressive to the thought, like, yo, that can't be everything that's going on in the world, right? But it is. It's in every single form and fashion. Listen to the belittlement in people's conversation. Even when they try to give you credit, they still take from you. One of the main things I say to myself, how can I allow someone to apologize to me when I haven't given you the space or the access to be close to me that way? I don't fuck with you like that to be that close to me, to even think that you owe me an apology, because your words don't matter. Like, it's a mental thing for me, right? But then you look at the rest of the world and you see us do that to each other because you think first, second, and third is the most important thing. Because you think being the person who started something matters. This is what the world taught us. And we sit down and shoot shots at our own people and justify our reason. You justifying reasons that's only given to you. Keep in mind, every notion, the speaking, the facial expressions, the idealism of what we stand on, the history, the access to knowledge itself is given to you. And it's not given to you without pre-planning. It's given to you in a retrospect to build confusion. It's to say, if I give you this, I know you will not do what you should do because of how I'm handling it to you. So if I hand you a pot and it's hot, it's going to burn your hand. I can honestly say at that point, what you grab a hot pot for? You know, I just took it off the stove. Or I could be like, yo, you stupid. Why would you reach out for a hot pot? But I'm not taking responsibility for passing it to you. See what I'm saying? It works like that. They'll never take responsibility for putting drugs in the neighborhood. They'll never take responsibility for initializing the plan that fucked over everybody. But it's a mechanism. And the mechanism has nothing to do with what you think you know about yourself. It's the fact that you have to sit here and deliberate the understanding of what you're going through just to stay here. So y'all start fighting in the system to save what? Everything that's yours is gone. What are you saving? The land? There's plenty of land all around the earth. What are you saving? Oh, just to say that we was the first people here? Just to have a funky ass name to sound as if you're somebody you're not? What is it for? We don't even know what it's for. Most time people go out their day and don't even know why the fuck you got an attitude. You just look at somebody and be like, I wish that nigga would. Early. Yeah, let her start tripping today. Early. I ain't in the mood for these kids. When I'm gonna catch it? Early. Oh, see, she been going this way the whole month. I'm done with her. We separating. Early. Oh, he ain't got enough for me. I gotta get me a nigga who got real money. Early. Oh, they not handsome. She don't got this. The things that the world is giving y'all to deliberate against, it's given to you. Yet this conversation that I'm having right now will be heard by a few ears and turned into, well, so-and-so shouldn't have said XYZ in the first place. It's like it's chopped up into blocks. And the blocks have a space. And each understanding to the notion of accepting the treachery that's in front of you that you deal with, you jump in spaces. You're not going to just walk it slow and comprehend the whole thing. You're going to try to get past it real fast. You say, oh, I already know this. You know it, but you don't act on nothing. You know this, and you quick to say what you know so you don't feel left out. So you don't be separate from saying, I don't know. I didn't know. I didn't comprehend. Instead of being vulnerable, you'll say, I know already, but yet ain't never walked none of these shoes. Ain't never took the first breath to say, you know what, hold on, let me catch myself because I'm talking to my people. Nah, it ain't true. I just felt the need inside of me to get derogatory because something ain't right with me. I got to work out what's in my head. Show me one nigga. I'll wait. I'll wait. It's about the thump. It's about the shake. Show me one nigga that walks up and embraces it. I love you. I never put my hands on you. You my family. Never happens. Show me a female that turns down the bed. Show me. I'll wait. There's no angle in existence that has been chosen lesser to the function that's driving us apart. Nobody chooses the mechanism that will save our culture. Everybody chooses the one that brings disdain and separation. Disdain and separation. Everybody does. For a false representation of self-preservation. For the false representation of self-preservation. That's what we're dealing with. I'll give you all these false notions to make you believe that there is something other than. Just to have you say, I'm protecting this. Do you not know it was a tribe that was separated? You was never by yourself in the first place. Never. But that notion in itself is what graduated the mentality to be as fucked up to our whole culture. Graduated and it kept going. And as the little squares that was chopped up grew to larger rectangles, we just embraced all that shit. Not looking at it like, damn, you know what? All those pieces added up just so 400 years in the future, you would be ignorant to someone in your own culture. You would not see that person as your culture. You only see them as another individual. Try that in other states and other countries. I said states. Try that in other countries where everybody is locked in. Try being American, going to another, and then scrap with, they going to jump and beat the shit out of you. You ain't heard about the nigga that left from Texas and went to Greece and the whole bar killed this nigga, and the people that was with him stood and watched because they looked Greek. But he was the only nigga with them. They jumped him and killed him. And they left his body over there. He was a scholar. He just graduated from high school. And they left him there. It has never been a change. It's always been the same. Every circumstance follows the same criteria. And the only thing you got to hold on to is what you was given. So if you ain't questioning your intelligence and breaking that down to formulate the understanding of what it should be, you ain't using knowledge. That's not know the ledge. Knowledge, break it down, know the ledge. Shout out to red pill, blue pill. Know the ledge, knowledge. Know the edge. That's what knowledge helps you see. Where it came from, why it was implemented, and why is it attached to you. That's true knowledge. Not regurgitating what someone else said out of a book. That's not knowledge. It's a fact. I already know a lot of people don't comprehend me or understand things that I say. And I'm cool with that. It's not for everybody to understand me. And I think I'm kind of good with that because Divine got his hand on a lot of people's lives right now who don't need to hear it this way. They need to experience certain things. All praise due to the Most High, first and foremost, all the time. And I don't know, I guess people think somewhere inside of them that it's going to be something great that awakens in them, right? Maybe Christ's going to come out of me. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'll be the one and I can, like everybody got this movie-centric ideal to what spirituality is. And, you know, It's a sad reality that this is what it took to destroy our culture. At the very end, we all see it. A lot of us see it. Some of the larger heads see it, and you could tell. But then, for the most part, how do you capitalize off? How do you capitalize off what you know? What do you do? Just sit there and wait for it to happen? If they come, I'm gonna shoot. Well, now you Rosewood, big baby gonna shoot. Big baby gonna shoot. Big baby gonna die. You know how you prepare for the world, but you ain't prepared to die. You prepared to turn your back on the body that you come from, but you ain't prepared to die. That should have been the thing you've been teaching everybody about. How to die right. And all you guys' ears are fine tuned to. I like this word fuckery. Y'all fine tune the fuckery. If it's ignorant, it's loud, it's stupid. Oh, you tuned in. What's going on? I want to see. Yeah, that's the most of us. And despite what's going on in the world, it's so easy to confuse you. It's so easy to confuse you. People like, all I do is give you a couple dollars and you just turn your back on everything Divine ever did. Just that fast. Bang. It's gone. Just like that. And lose track of everything that you was doing. Hopefully, you're thinking in your mind, well, if this happened, I'll just run back to the divine. That's what you're hoping. No, a failure is a failure at the end of the day. And when you dig a hole, you got to lay in it. That's the reality. When you dig a hole, you got to lay in it. I was thinking earlier, people are not prepared for the war that's on the doorstep. You've been too busy being comfortable with everything. You've been too busy being passive with everything. Too busy just letting it rock. We all have been. So the ending is nigh. I'm gonna come back and drop some more. I just got to get my mind right because this medicine took a toll on me, and I'm not taking it no more. Even though they prescribed it for my vertigo and my imbalance and all this other stuff, it's not good. That shit was about to f me all the way up, and it had me in a real bad mental place. And I was like, you know what? That ain't nothing but a weapon formulated that failed. That's how I looked at it. All praise due to the Most High. I hope my message, you know, reaches whoever it needs to reach. And if you enjoy what I do, please comment, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Like. You want to support, information is always in the description, right? Or on the screen right there. I am Naga. I know I'm a little off today. It's just because of that medicine I was taking. And I got to let it pass through my body. Like, I got to let it pass through. So I've been drinking a lot of water trying to dilute it. And it's changed a lot. Like, from earlier the way it was to where it is now, it's a lot more different. Like, it's not as aggressed as it was initially. And I'm starting to articulate again. Like, my words and stuff is coming back. You know what I mean? My thought pattern is starting to come back. So I guess I'm okay with that. Because I prayed and I was talking to the Most High, and I'm like, yo, bruh, this ain't it right here. You know what I'm saying? So despite what the world has done to everybody, when they lift that hand up and they remove it back, or you gonna cry, you gonna scream, you gonna hope that all that shit is there. You gonna pray, pray, pray. You gonna be like, Father, just let me get a soda. Let me get a hug. Let me get this. Can I get a plate of food? I don't want to run. I'm tired. I don't want to fight. And most people ain't even ready to fight. Like y'all don't do good in 3-minute fights. Talking about a fight for a year, constantly, nonstop, a war. Y'all don't even see it. But it is what it's gonna be. This spiritual war about to be heavy. So you do what you gotta do, man. If you don't wake up to this, maybe Divine didn't want you to hear this message. Or maybe Divine wants you to hear this message and you'll gravitate to it. Either way, whatever it is, I ain't trying to hold you, just trying to show you something. Naga.